Sandtroopers.com. Never imitating, always innovating, bringing you the latest coverage in the Star Wars galaxy.
We're sitting here with Gerald Home at the Chicagoland Entertainment Collectors Expo. How you doing today, Gerald?
Darth Spice, I'm doing very, very well. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's good to see you again. It's been, what,
6 years?
Jeez Louise, that long?
Chicagoland Expo, 6 years ago.
Wow. Yeah, it was amazing. We had a great time. And let me apologize for not bringing the pizza from my favorite pizzeria in the world.
You said you would.
I do. I dropped the ball.
Best pizza I've ever had in my life was 6 years ago.
That's from my hometown, Zion, Illinois. That's the pizza house there.
Okay, next time.
Next time, I promise. I'll bring you there.
Okay.
Anyway, you've been traveling around quite a bit lately.
I've been doing the circuit, yeah.
Awesome.
I've been, what was our last week in Germany? I want to show you this, what the German fans gave me. My own Squidhead mask.
Oh,
right?
wow.
There's a guy in the German garrison, he's made his own Squidhead costume. He's somehow managed to keep Squidhead's tentacles attached to his mask. And they were good enough to give me one.
And there he is right there.
He's right there. This is a magical day in Movie Park, Germany. 20,000 people. 20,000 people, 120 members of the German garrison. Spectacular day.
Wow.
And the weekend after that, in Poland, Czech Republic, also with Star Wars fans, mostly garrison, I want to tell you about the opening ceremony. Okay? It was in a town on the border with the Czech Republic and Poland. So, opening ceremony, Czech outpost comes from this side, Polish garrison comes from this side. In the middle of this bridge, joining the two countries, is the Polish mayor, the Czech mayor, and me.
Wow.
So it was kind of like Star Wars united, literally united two countries.
That is incredible. So, forget Celebration 5, you were too busy to be there, huh?
There's another world outside Celebration 5.
Excellent.
No, it was the center of the universe that weekend.
Well, I hate to say it, you were missed down there.
Thank you.
Anyway, let's talk a little bit about some toys. They Hasbro switched the toy line. Now they're doing vintage carded figures again. And you know, I saw you sitting here yesterday, and I was scratching my head, thinking to myself, when's the last time we saw a good Tessek figure?
You know, I was talking to Paul Blake recently, Guido, and he always has a queue, a line, a mile long. And I said, why? And he said one word: merchandise. They keep bringing out new Guido merchandise. They keep bringing out new Darth Vader, Clone Trooper, Chewbacca, you know, R2-D2 merchandise all the time. But not so much the little vintage characters. But we need it. You know,
Absolutely.
We need to get Jabba's Palace. We need new figures from Jabba's Palace, from the Battle of Endor. You know, because lots of people like the little characters as well as the major characters.
Well, I think the more that collectors or even kids can add to the playability and play scenes and things like that, that obviously goes a long way. So I guess it would be real safe to say that you would fully support seeing Tessek hit the new vintage carded line.
Absolutely.
I think so too. I mean, for me as a kid collector, Tessek was one of my very first Return of the Jedi figures, and I really enjoyed all the figures from the scene. I know they just recently redid Jabba the Hutt. They have a throne.
I've seen it.
You saw, yeah, I did too. But I just think it would be awesome, not only if we could get, you know, some of the characters they've already made, but, you know, go back and hit some more of the ones they have not. And since they are doing the big vehicles now, the larger scale things, they've done a larger Falcon, the larger AT-AT. I mean, don't you think it's time? Don't we need a sail barge?
Chris, I think we do.
Can we get
Absolutely.
one?
We desperately, that's what we need next.
I mean, Tessek was Jabba's accountant, so figure, you know, can we fudge the numbers? You know, see, you're in Illinois, you know, we should be able to work.
Glad to be given.
Absolutely.
No, I think it's time. Get back to the vintage stuff. Bring out some new figures of the old characters.
Okay, so let's talk about everything that's, since I saw you 6 years ago, from now and then.
Okay.
What's it been like? I mean, you're going all over the world, and it's like probably every time you put your suitcase down, it's I hope you don't have pets. I mean, if you
I do actually.
Do you?
Yeah, but I have people. I have people to take care of things.
Well, there you go. Well, I do appreciate your time out here, and I just think that it's great to see you again, and I hope that we can see that Tessek figure come about. The Power of the Jedi version was pretty good, but I think it's definitely time for an upgrade.
Another thing I've seen, Galactic, what are they called? Galactic Heroes? I've seen a little cartoon, Squidhead, by a guy called Joe Wright, and he's a little short, squat, fat Squidhead, and I picture that as a galactic hero. And if you go, maybe that with the Fat Dancer or something from Jabba's Palace.
Yarna. Oh.
Yeah, because we did a lot of stuff together that wasn't on screen. We rehearsed a lot of stuff together.
Let's keep that behind the scenes then. Yeah. Wow. Okay. And with that, troopers, we'll be checking out from the CECE. Thanks again, Gerald, for your time.